Hey everybody, this is Bear Hobbies on episode 2 of our Old Realms playthrough. I started out pretty strong here, versing and getting my hands bloodied with dirt and grime and guts and glory in the grand arena. We took on the Countess, and she was actually, despite being the leader of the tournament, the easiest one to down. And that being said, we got a two-handed Warhammer, but that's a taste for later. Quickly we began fighting cultists. Now, the secret to cultists is they're going to gang up on you, they're not well armored, but when you have 12 guys smacking you from all directions, it's gonna sting. Now, this mace that I started out the game with deals in blunt damage, you gotta check and make sure, but this one allows me to knock them unconscious and get plenty of prisoners to ransom. And they can drop warp stones, which sell for 2.4k depending on your trading skill. Now we found a guy who wanted to wager a duel for 5 grand. I mean, I'm not gonna pass that up, especially since I only have 3. Easy money. Now look, we've still been praying, so we have some of these prophets of doom who look very scary. You can actually wear their armor. Ungors are all around. They're decent. They can kind of thin your herd, no pun intended, with the freaking minotaurs. Those are the ones to really look out for. The archers are easy as long as they're distracted by your infantry and other footmen. We did some dirty deeds, done dirt cheap to make some money, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and we were technically enemies with those guys. I went after the vampires as soon as I started the game, and I rounded up some deserters. Now, I did end up spending some money for my days off camera as a mercenary, and I was making 1,000 gold a day at one point, which is the cap, so I recommend working for a lord as a hired man to start out the game. And I bought myself a little bit of plate armor, because I have a fantasy where I want to take on like 20 to 30 enemies and just be on my lonesome with my two-handed war mace that I won from the arena earlier. I tried the scythe, but it was just comically large and kind of clunky and slow to use. I really enjoyed using the war boar because he has an absurdly high charge stat, being 55 I believe, and his riding requirement isn't too hard. He's not too expensive to purchase from most vendors. I do want to try the Spectral Steed in the future, a little blue skeletal horse. Purge the Heretics, and just wait till I turn Righteous Fury, my priest career ability, into a damaging AoE at its tier 3 and final level. After taking on plenty of the Chaos Front forces, I decided to settle down from mercenary work and amassing my small little army, and now I am joining up with something much larger, one of the giant Empire factions. Not this one pictured, but the one with the most landholding at the moment. Anyways guys, this has been Bear Hobbies, and I will see you on the next one.